What's going on, everyone? This is Tom from Two Guys Talking Toys with another action figure review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Spider-Man 2 Gigantic Venom. This was debuted, I think back in April, May of this year. Surprisingly quick rollout for this. We got it shown on the Hasbro Pulse screen and then had it in our hands not too long after. Not too bad. So this Venom is huge, and I can't wait to get him out of his prison. And here we go. He is free of his plastic prison. Gamerverse Venom looks amazing. I remember watching the original stream with him when they revealed this figure, and he looked super cool. I was really impressed with how large he is. I have not had a chance to play the Spider-Man 2 game. I do not have a PlayStation 5. Makes me sad that I can't play Spider-Man 2 because it looked really, really good. So I don't know anything about maybe the reasons why Venom looks the way he does. He's not all that different from the way Venom normally looks. But I do remember them saying that they incorporated, I guess the symbol, the spider symbol on him maybe changes during the course of the game. I'm not sure. So that's kind of interesting. But he looks really, really good. So let's take a look at some of the detailing on this guy. The face sculpt is fantastic. I love this. This is a nice kind of middle ground between the more smooth Venom look and a little bit of that McFarlane and jagged edge, which is a look that I kind of prefer on him. I don't know how many closed mouth Venoms we've gotten. I think we've had a couple, but the teeth detail is really good on this. Same thing for just the overall texturing of the figure. Like it feels, a lot of Venom figures are just smooth. It's just straight up paint over a flat surface, but this is really well textured. You get, look at all that detailing on the shoulder. So it's veiny. It kind of looks like it's alive. Looks like it's an actual alien creature covering a human being, maybe forcing him to do stuff he doesn't want to do. Now, Eddie Brock has a pretty good idea of what he wants to do. So I love this. This is awesome. Also, he's massive. He's about 10 and a half inches tall, which is pretty good. It's one of the first huge Venoms we've gotten, as far as I can think. I know we've gotten maybe some Titan releases, some of the more kitty-oriented lines, but this is the first full-on like Marvel Legends style, large Surtur style figures that we've gotten, and he's pretty big. He's pretty great. The last one that I can think of that was this size and purposely articulated like this was during I don't remember if Hasbro or Toy Biz had it back then, but the Icons Venom, where he was just massive, and there's the variant that had the Eddie Brock face showing on it. So that was pretty great. But this is looking really good. So let's run through his articulation real quick. He's got a double barbell for the head. Can't look too far up, which is almost kind of a shame, because if you get him into a more of a crouching pose, which this Venom can do a pretty good crouch. It's very impressive. It would be nice if he could fully look up at you and be all extra menacing, but still a pretty decent amount of articulation in that regard. Like the double bell gives you a lot of pretty wide range of motion there. He's got the butterfly joints in the shoulder, articulation in the shoulder area there. He's got the biceps double at the elbow, wrist joint. Now he's got kind of the double torso going on. There's the main torso area here, so you can get a pretty wide range of motion there, but he's also got this extra cut down here. Now this means that there is no waist swivel that you normally get, that cut right around here. You'll get that side to side. But I guess that range of motion is taken care of by the torso, so you can really get your side to side, but you're not going to get the waist twist. But having that extra ab crunch or abdominal crunch, you can get him again in that really great crouch pose for a little bit of extra menace. A little bit of extra menace going on. So that's not too bad. So he's also got the articulation in the thighs, the extra cut on the thigh here. Double knees, pretty good. Oh, and he's got another cut down here in the lower leg. That's not too bad. Articulation at the ankle, also with the ankle pivot, so you can get him into a. Keep going back to this crouching stance. If you're really into like the more exaggerated posing for him, that ankle pivot's pretty good. Also has articulation on the foot. I can do without the articulation on the foot, because that was one of the things that kind of made the Toy Biz Marvel Legends go downhill for me. Not everyone needs that, but for a character like Venom that you can get into these pretty highly articulated poses, I guess that's fine. That's not too bad. But he is excellent. You can really get him into some great menacing poses. He's got some symbiote splatter, some symbiote tentacles that you can pop on here. If I can work out that joint so we can get a hold of something over there. That's pretty cool. Not bad. He also comes with some extra fist hands. That's not. See, this is just the right amount of hands. This is for the things that Venom does. I feel like this is kind of perfect. 2 fists, two kind of claws. That's fine. He also comes with the additional head, which I kind of think every Venom should come with. Every Venom should come with one kind of grinning, closed mouth look, and of course the tongue head. And of course, what made this so special, so extra special, was the I think first time ever removable drool accessory. So let's get that in there. Hopefully I put it in there correctly. You don't want to apply your drool wrong. That's just embarrassing. You don't want to show up to the party with the drool all over in the wrong spot. I think that's correct. Could be, possibly. Bleh. Bleh. Ooh, very gross. Very nice. I really like that. So now that we have this accessory, or do I have it in upside down? I don't remember. Oh, maybe I had it in upside down. That looks a little bit better. I got it. So now that we have this, now it makes me wonder if we're going to start getting this repainted and recolored for some other Venom figures. Like, is this going to become that new Scarlet Witch magic accessory? We're just going to get this in all the colors of the rainbow for all the different versions of Venom. So that's one of the things that I kind of wonder about this too. We get figures like this, some unique figures, but you also kind of think that they're maybe looking ahead a few years to maybe some other releases. I don't want this to be the only use of this mold. This is a fantastic looking figure, and he's got a great look. He's got fantastic articulation. The detailing on him is wonderful. So my immediate thought, aside from it's great to have this in hand, is that I really hope that they plan on using this for something else. Kind of anything else. There's so many other Venom characters and other symbiotes that surprisingly don't have toys yet. And at this point, I'd just be happy to take a variation of him Look at how good this looks. All right, so let's get Venom next to a couple of other figures to see how he stacks up. So here we go with a couple of size comparisons for this gigantic gamer Venom. Here he is next to the Helverine. I mean, Wolverine's a little guy anyway, so you know this is pretty appropriate for him. Here we've got him next to Bloodstorm. And I feel like most Marvel characters at some point in time have been covered in a symbiote, so this seems kind of appropriate. Here he is next to Blackheart, one of the more recent Build-It figures, and honestly, I kind of hope that we get another Blackheart. I love this figure. This is such a great update to what we had, that original Toy Biz one, and we hadn't seen another one for years and years and years, and this one is great, but let's get him to be the size of Venom, please. Re-release this. Just scale it up. I think that would look great. But yeah, so next to a Build-A-Figure, and of course, gotta have him hanging out with the Spider-Man. This kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man arcade game when Venom would pop out and he was massive, and this is about the appropriate size. Not too bad. I do love that you can just pick him up like he's King Kong. You can grab him by the leg there and do what you will. Do what a Venom will do to a Spider-Man in this this kind of situation. Not too bad. I love this figure. I was really excited for this to come out, and I'm really glad that they did such an amazing job on it. I guess one last thing to point out is that the feel of the plastic is really good. I know that not everyone really cares about that kind of thing, but I love that you can open up a figure and then just immediately start moving them around. Like, this is something that you don't have to. When I opened them up, I didn't have to even think about maybe I should hit this with the heat gun. Maybe I should bring out the hair dryer. Maybe I should dunk them in some hot water. All the joints, like the plastic, feels really solid. The articulation just goes right off the bat. You can just break them out, start moving them around, getting them into all the poses you want. He looks great. The feel is really good. If anything, maybe the joints, and it might just be because right now it's pretty warm where I am. This lower leg did pop out. Like you can see there, it's not really meant for that. So if you're being a little too aggressive, it will just pop out. But it does do that. But it also pops right back in, and then you're good to go for some really cool Venom action. So in closing, if you're waiting to get the Gamerverse Spider-Man 2 Venom, don't, because he's fantastic and I highly recommend him. The articulation is phenomenal. The sculpting is really, really good. Like the additional texturing on the skin to give it that really cool ripple effect, that sensation of this is something covering an actual human body is there. The detailing is great. The deco is really clean. No stray paint marks. The spider symbol looks great on the front and the back. Unless you're a stickler for that kind of thing, I don't know how much it changes in the game, but it looks really, really good on the figure. The additional head is great. The gross goo slime effect for the tongue is really cool and really fun. And again, you can just get him into some great poses, some great crouching poses, some really great lunging poses. This will look amazing on your shelf. You throw him in there, he fits in, not just with Gamerverse, it looks like he'll fit in great with other Marvel Legend figures. The price point is not that bad for a figure that's like 10 inches tall, 10 and a half inches tall, somewhere around there, if you get him standing fully straight up and down. I highly recommend. He gets all the thumbs, plus maybe an additional thumb. Go out and get yourself Venom.